Hey everybody, it is Tuesday and Papa's screen is frozen and then he went bye-bye. It is from the barracks. We're going to have a good stream tonight. I think Papa's having technical difficulties because he
That
keeps
should be
coming in.
better.
I'm your host, Joker with Players Wanted. With me is the man, the myth, the legend of the shortest height but biggest heart, Greg Papa Reese from Dead End Outfitters.
What's going on, everybody?
So just want to go ahead and welcome everybody that's on here. We're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff tonight. So once again, we're going to start off with controversy, so to speak, and we're starting up a new segment. In addition of Where's My Dollar, we actually have another segment coming up of that's bleeped up.
Is that what we're calling it? That's bleeped up.
Well, we want to say it. Oh, and look who's here. He's still walking to his table or whatever, so we'll get there. Braxton's going to join us in here.
Oh.
What the heck? Oh, there it is. I see. Camera's on. Hey, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, there's Braxton from the Boneyard. So first and foremost, guys, the stream's probably going to be not as long as we normally do. In case you guys cannot tell, I'm not at my 100%. I have the Rona. I'm a lovely statistic now of somebody who's had the vaccine and is now infected by the virus. So I'll be sipping on my soup.
Oh, fun.
So we're going to start off with That's Messed Up, I think is what we're actually going to call it. When we talk about
I kind of like That's Bleeped Up. I think I like That's Bleeped Up.
That's bleeped up. So we could talk about stuff that we discovered that is messed up inside the airsoft things, where it either comes down to, will you sit your ass down? I mean, all the moving you're doing is like distracting.
There.
So we're going to talk.
It's not in order. Put me in a turn.
So we're going to talk about some stuff that we discovered, things that we discovered. I also give you the opportunity as the viewer to tell us some of the stuff that you guys seen that you think is unsafe or unhealthy or whatever at your various fields and all that. I know Braxton's got a cool story. Not cool, but he's got a spicy story to tell. Then we're going to talk about Operation Big House some more. We're also going to talk about Operation Black Dragon Siege. But the big news is I am not going to Serious Viking 3 this weekend. Even if I'm better by then, I don't think it's a good idea for me to go down there having the Rona and possibly giving it to so many people that do refuse to get vaccinated or wear a mask. So I have 2 Serious Viking green tickets up for sale. So if you guys are looking at it, small problem, tiny segments, I see where this is going. Thanks, Whiskey. So if you guys missed out on a chance to get your Serious Viking tickets and you need to get 2 tickets, feel free to message me or mention it on here and we can get you some tickets. There for the green side. They are Fight Company tickets, so you'd be underneath Papa. He's still going.
You would.
All right. So let's start up this segment. And, I really sort of hate to do this, but I have to.
No, you don't.
Yeah, actually, I do. I mean, so one of the one of the first things that came up was you know, there is the field that we don't like to mention that much that gets a lot of quote unquote hate from me all the time, because they do or say something that grabs attention to it, and I don't go out there looking at that. Uh, no more. Yo, what's up, Josh? No more lockdown questions, though. No, we're gonna talk about.
I'm starting to think that you and them are kind of like
You're talking
Ali and Muhammad Ali and Phil Rizzuto.
Yeah,
or not Phil Rizzuto. What was his name? The sportscaster, not Rizzuto. Howard Cosell. Yeah, yeah. On screen, they had this rivalry, but behind the scenes, they were actually working together to boost both of their careers.
Yeah, they were good friends.
Is that you and Alcia? Is that what's going on?
So, of course, we're going to talk about Raptor Airsoft right at the start. So, somebody went ahead and sent me over this picture, and this is something that we actually have to talk about because, once again, it comes down to safety factors, right? So, when you go through and do it, so it says, check out the Raptor Airsoft has posted their new Raptor field limits. So, in case you guys can't read it, it says biodegradable BBs only, which is what they should have. We're not complaining about that. Rifleman / full auto, 0 to 1.9 joules, 10 feet. DMR semi-only, 2.0 to 2.5 joules, 50 foot. Sniper, bolt action, 2.5 to 3.5 joules, 100 feet. LMGs, full auto, 1.9 joules, 25 feet. So let's talk about this first one right here, the rifleman class.
Mm-hmm.
Holy,
you have it up.
Screw it. 7 minutes and 8 seconds in. Holy fuck balls! 1.9 joules at 10 foot. Are you out of your fucking mind?
I'm assuming it's a typo. It has to be a typo.
It's not a typo. That would be like a chisel-o.
That's been engraved into this. 1.9 joules. I mean, that
1.9 joules at 10
feet.
Let
me keep the FPS on that one. Just like we did when we had the lovely Airsoft Pro League gentleman here.
That's like 525 FPS or 550 FPS.
No. 1.9? Mm-hmm. 1.9 is about 430 FPS. 435.
No.
Yeah. It's about 430.
Well, my rifleman limit is 1.55, so it's only about half a joule more.
It's still, that's a hell of a lot.
But
even 1.55, that's not taking any dwell into factor. That's not taking any sort of joule creep or anything else. 1.9 is 1.55 hurts as is. I mean, we've gone to events, guys, where 1.6 is embedded BBs into people. Maybe they'll call
1.8. Nationally, 1.8 is the limit for LMGs. So at national events, 1.8 is the limit for LMGs.
But that is, they'll call their hits then. If you need to back up somebody's rifleman class to 1.9 in order for somebody to call their hits, that's nuts.
Oh, I agree. You know that. That's absolutely ridiculous.
About 520 to 540 feet per second.
With 0.2s, yeah.
With 0.2s.
What is?
1.9 joules.
3.6 is 550.
Not with 0.2s.
Not with 0.2s.
Yeah,
I would have to look it up.
With higher weight BB if it's a sniper or HPA. Remember?
I would have to look it up. Yeah, I got to look it up. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I could be wrong. It's happened once.
Once yeah, if you're using 0.25, 0.3s, but it's that. But with 0.2s.
So the reason why, I mean, I don't go out there and doing this. This was sent to me because somebody saw the stuff up there, and the reason why it's being brought up again So if anybody has any influence with them or whatever, they can go through and talk about their laughing stock. Because here's the other thing I think is funny, right? Rifleman, it says full auto 10 feet, 1.9 joules at 10 feet is a guarantee that your insurance company is going to drop you. People are going to get injured, at 10 feet. But if you look at the LMGs, it's 1.9 at 25 feet. So what? Because it's an LMG that you have to go further back? I mean, most of my LMGs that fire, my OCAW can shoot a faster rate of fire. I mean, can you guys correct me if I'm wrong here?
Oh no! Look. You pulled it up.
You calculated it.
622.
622.
Is what?
3.6 joules.
3.6 is 622.
0.2 weight is.
All right, so 0.2 gram BBs at 3.6 joules is 622 feet per second.
So yeah, the 1.9 is around 520, 530.
It's nuts. It's nuts. I mean,
1.9.
And it's a safety factor for some.
Oh, for sure.
Because I mean, and this is what we sort of talk about when we talk about why do you guys have so much hate on them? It's like we don't hate them. It's almost as if they want to be on every single stream, though.
1.9 is 452.
With 0.2?
With a 0.2. 1.9, 452 feet per second with a 0.2. Now, to be fair, you're actually not supposed to rate joules with 0.2s. You should do it with 3s to 3.2s, but.
Yeah, but you know what? Usually what happens is if you rate it on joules and then you rate it with the FPS, like places, so many places don't even do joules; they just do FPSs, like most indoor fields and all that. So it's just an insanely high FPS that
Sure.
We're not sitting here trying to like poke fun. We're really not. It's a safety concern. But I mean, the messed up thing about it is like their LMGs is 25 feet. Most LMGs is 60 for the same reason, because you're not only shooting at a high rate of speed, but you're also punching hard with those BB.
Right.
So that's all that we're going to say on that. Obviously, Op4 Airsoft team just mentioned it to them that he said, I'll let them know, probably a mistake. I looked at it before and never noticed it. With that almost sort of, and I think I was telling Papa about this. It almost seems as if the people that made some of the stuff, it's almost like as if it's their airsoft club that they want to be able to do what they want to, regardless of whether or not it's a part of any other thing, which is sometimes dangerous listening to it.
Right.
So, with that being said, Braxton, I heard you had some exciting, spicy time on your last time that the Boneyard had an event.
Yeah, our last event this past Saturday didn't end so lovely. You guys know we do ref checks, so we were it was a defend the barn game where basically the enemy team is in the barn or one team's in the barn and they can't go more than 10 feet outside it. What's up, Mark or Greg?
For those of you that don't know, a ref check is when you think a player may not be calling his hits, may not be feeling hits, and a ref shoots him unbeknownst to him to see if he's actually calling his hits or not.
Yep. So the enemy team is in the barn, can't go more than 10 feet out. The other team has to assault the barn. Each team has a amount of lives, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I ref check this kid who is not in the barn. He's attacking it, so no one should be outside shooting him. He yells, "What the F was that for?" Whips around, looks me dead in the face, and then blasts me. And I was reffing, admitting I was not.
I need his picture so we can put it up there.
Oh, absolutely. Stand by.
So we're gonna put this PD boy up.
I'll just send it to you, Mark, because I'm on the tablet.
Yeah, send it this. I don't know where you posted it because it's not on your Facebook page anywhere.
Well, it's on the Indiana Airsoft community and those.
Well, let me see. I might have it. Let's take a look. I believe Mr. Colangione sent it to me.
Oh, I sent a picture of the article to you, or not the post.
Let's see. Oh, you sent me a long message about. Oh, geez, I didn't even see that. There it is. Share that with Mr. Mark Sirens, and then he can take it from there.
And Josh, we're gonna get to your grenade thing in about a minute here. So we have like several things to.
So if it's all right with you, I'd like to put his name out there because he also lied. He didn't sign the waiver.
Yeah, I'm going to put his picture up right now. So, well,
yeah, I got another picture for you too of him. So I sent him to you on Facebook. His name is Peter Arnett, and he also lied and to my check-in person and didn't sign a waiver on purpose. That he did that. So when he lit me up, he knew it. He knew I was a ref. There was no doubt about it. It just blasted me. So obviously, I blow the whistle. I call that game. I kick him off the field. And then we actually wrapped an hour early because I was so pissed.
Yeah. So
and there he is.
There he is in all of his infamy.
I will say his brother Jacob, I believe his name is, who used to play a lot. He messaged me to apologize for Peter's being a Peter.
It doesn't matter because again, I mean, look, Brax ref checked me while I was playing, and I looked back and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
We do it randomly just so other players see, like, "Oh, I better not cheat." We don't know who they're going to do it to. Well, I also wanted to shoot you, so.
Yeah, I know. It was like random my ass. You shot me.
I ref checked Mark 17 times one game, so it's okay. Don't worry about it.
And I just kept ignoring him.
But yeah, this dude, like, I kicked him off the field, and I may or may not have shot him in the back as he walked away. But I was so mad. I have not been that mad in probably 2 years.
Yeah, and I've seen it happen a few times where people get pissed off about being ref checked, but you're not called out. If you put your hand up, the ref typically says, "Go ahead, keep going."
Yeah, we don't normally call you out. We just see if you call.
That's the idea of the ref check.
Yeah. And 17 years I've been playing. I've never seen someone do that or get physical with a ref or admin, let alone the field owner.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't. Oh, what the hell? Wrong screen. I'm trying to like shrink this back down because now it looks like I got old people eyes. There we go.
You should show that picture of him I just sent you with his dirty little creeper stash.
Oh, I got it right here. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
You talking about this one?
Yep. It looks like he wishes he could hang out with Fidel Castro.
So if you have a local field and everything else inside the Indiana area, guys, just understand that this guy right here is sort of a douchebag. He does not like getting well, he did shoot you, so.
First of all, wait a minute. If we banned everybody on airsoft that was a douchebag, we'd have like 9 people playing. So to be fair,
I would
watch out for him because he shot a ref and a field owner intentionally after being ref checked, not just because he's
out of anger.
Yeah, I mean,
and also the biggest thing for like other fields, he didn't sign a waiver on purpose.
Yeah. You know what? I'm seeing that a lot more where some guys like skirt the responsibility of actually signing waivers and stuff like that, which is always kind of interesting the way things.
We just like 3 events ago moved to a digital waiver system, so we're still hammering out kinks and stuff with it.
All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and move on to Josh Avery's comment here. On a note of what's going on with airsoft, I like to bring up grenades. I, for one, personally really care for the excessive usage. I'm not against them at all, but some events tend to turn into a grenade warfare with a person who spends a lot of hard-earned money on nice guns. Consistency is a little frustrating not to be able to actually shoot at people because all they threw is nade after nade. Well, let's address that for a second, right?
Mm-hmm. I agree to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, yeah. I mean, you hardly ever see me carrying grenades. I mean, usually I maybe have 1 or 2 for the entire weekend. The only time when I have more is when I'm giving them to throw at players. At certain events that's happened where I've been giving grenades to be like, go for it.
We're throwing them at vehicles or something like we did at Black Ops.
Throwing them out of vehicles.
That's a different story.
Throwing under the truck with me.
Kevin had a great thing. they're a force multiplier, an awesome addition to event. They are, and then Bushy Mountain was pure grenade warfare. There was a guy that was at Mayhem Mill 2. The only thing he brought was grenades. So much so that it pissed off some of the people that were there. And the rumor is there was a couple of rules that wanted to go in place to limit grenade usage.
But I don't know, and I personally don't understand that, because first of all, I don't know anybody who can throw a grenade further than any of my guns can shoot. That's first and foremost. If you can throw a grenade further than my gun can
1
shoot,
second, please.
you're in the wrong sport. You need to be either in football or baseball, because you've got a tremendous arm. I'm not. I don't think anything can be excessively used, such to the point of it's no longer fair. If that's what you choose to use, if you can fit 37 grenades on your body, and that's all you're using to throw, good on you. Have at it, right? That's the gameplay that you've got. I don't see a problem with it. So if I'm short-sighted, no pun intended, just bunch of idiots, all of you. I hate everyone.
I didn't say nothing.
No, Braxton laughed and John and John laughed. So
I mean, I heard it and I was like, man, that's low hanging fruit right there. I wasn't going to do anything at all.
No pun intended on the low hanging fruit. Also,
no pun intended whatsoever.
Huh?
Yeah, yeah. The funny part is watching people throw multiple grenades into an empty room, or as other rooms attached, and it was $100 doing nothing.
Right.
And he said, "I don't see grenades being I don't disagree that grenades can be an amazing addition, but GD, dude, I like to actually get into a firefight, not just constantly have the grenade thrown at me. They're loud enough to damage my hearing, you know." And I totally agree with a lot of aspects of that. Like if there's been people that I've seen at certain events that the only thing they do is pull pins and throw without any sort of, thing going on. We had only a few times that ever happened where they actually pulled the pin, like people threw multiple grenades, that it actually worked as intended. Like we had it happen at Black Ops Airsoft for Colony Wars. They threw 2 grenades at almost the same time and took out the truck. But most of the time, people are throwing 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 grenades inside of a building, the same room, and it's like you have people there that are just like not taking the hits.
Well, that's a different story. But I mean, you get that again. You get that with
the comments are going ape shit right now. Sid Williams, Plan B, 3 times the nades as Plan A. Tinnitus has entered the chat. I don't use them much, but they are a blast. Jesus Christ, guys, you guys are on point today with the comments. Holy crap! I agree with it in a certain response, because especially in certain AOs, having a crap ton of grenades just being tossed left and right can definitely be traumatizing. And sometimes, like you're just all of a sudden getting blown the hell up. Like poor Tinker had one go right off underneath his ass. Then he had another one go off right between his legs. And then he had another one go off like a guy had chucked it and it exploded right beside his head. He got blown up 3 times in the span of like 20 seconds. Stairwells at GTI or stairwells at Mayhem Mill. The stairwell up to the server room. Oh my freaking God! How many grenades were thrown at that each time? What I also think should happen is that I think people should call that, like, if a grenade goes off inside of a room that you're in, unless it's a massive like 50 by 50 room, if it's like a 500 square foot room or approximate, and you're on the far side, sure, don't call it. But if you're in a 20 by 20 room, you should call the first hit. That little wooden door, if it was a real grenade, really wouldn't protect you all that much. It'll blow right through that crap. I got hit by. Oh, there we go. Wait, there we go. Whoops, wrong one. I got hit by 6 in a container at the same time at RevX. Not gonna lie, my PT has kicked in. I had to take a break. I had at Black Tiger Airsoft, they have a lot of Connex buildings there, and those Connex buildings, people love to throw grenades in them, and it exploded a dozen times. I mean, literally, what it went off. They threw so many grenades inside of there, and then on top of that, Skywalker was shooting a blank pistol for like the added thing, and I'm just like, holy crap, my ear pro did not hold up. And I was like, I had to take down Skywalker fast and get the hell out of there just to, whew. Yeah, GTI was Nade City, but man, people wasted them like crazy. It was fun seeing all that money go nowhere.
Yeah. That's the thing to remember, too. If somebody's throwing grenades, let them throw the grenades, because at $15 a pop, let them throw all they want.
Whiskey, ear pro. Which also goes into, if any of you guys are coming to Operation Lockdown, which we'll talk about a little bit, we want to show off some cool products next. And we're actually going to have a special guest now, not this Brax, which it looks like we're looking right up Brax's nose. That's always great. Whiskey uses his own team, his ear pro team. I think people throw a lot less grenades if people respected a grenade going off a lot better, and they'd actually call the hits instead of saying, "Oh, I was 15 feet away. I wasn't 10 feet away. I was behind the cover, and it covers a fucking office chair." It's not the case. If people respected a grenade going off inside the building, inside the room that they're in, and they call it, there wouldn't be 4 or 5 thrown in at once. What are some of the other things that you guys have seen that's a safety issue, is health concern, or something that maybe just drives you completely, totally bonkers at your local field? Feel free to type it in. In the meantime, I'm going to go to our first thing that I want to talk about, which is a cool thing that I got. So a lot of you, obviously, my umbrella armory, OCOP. A lot of you guys might have the Fiachi lights. I think that's how you say the name. Well, I got this pressure switch from them that goes on. It's actually a really nice switch. It's really nice and sensitive. You can I don't want to blind out my camera, but nice, rugged. The thing, instead of having to do it, it clips on and clips off. So you don't have to worry about doing the stuff on there, so you can easily put it back on. I say that, and then, of course, I'm not getting it back on easily.
Zip tie or Velcro is what he's referring to.
Well, instead of having a zip tie or Velcro, this one just clips right onto the rail.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of zip tie or Velcro.
Yeah. And on top of that, it doesn't come with a whole excess amount of wire. So, I mean, this, you can see, I like to make mine a little bit cleaner, so I wrap it around the front part of this so it's all tied up there. But some of the other pressure switches, they're really weak, and they for me at least, they break down. So this is kind of cool. I got it. It works well with the Fiachi light. Snaps on, snaps off, and it's extremely rugged.
Does it Brax off?
Braxton can Brax on and Brax off all he wants to. But I like that. It actually has a really cool look to it as well. So if you guys are needing a new pressure switch, your pressure switch is bad, they're on sale on Amazon. The funny thing is they're about the same cost as the light. They're about $25
for the switch.
For the switch. But it fits on just about all the other ones that I've seen, all the other tactical lights. So with that being said, I wasted just another time to bring in Death and Destruction. We have Cthulhu here, and he is backlit like hell, so we can't see his face.
There.
There we go.
Oh, man.
Okay, so Kevin, I'll get to that in just a minute. All right, so Kevin's with Kevin. Samuel's with us, and we're going to talk about some of his cool Kydex stuff. So first and foremost, Cthulhu, congratulations on the new Spawn.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, she's awesome.
So
I'm
Spawn.
2 in now. I'm almost 30, so I got him in right on time. So I'm going to be a young dad, you know.
Hey, I told my wife I want to be I want to have all the kids out of the house by the time I'm like 53, and I'm on track. So
Hey,
no
there you
more
go.
kids in the house. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your company and some of the cool ass Kydex stuff that you make?
Yeah. Tactical Airsoft Combat Simulations. It's a long name, I know, but short enough for TACS, TACS. Based here out of Michigan, for anybody who knows Michigan. I know we got, two Florida boys and a soon-to-be Florida boy with Braxton. A lot of the start-out stuff that we got going on is Kydex. That's all CNC cut, heat formed, and everything like that. I got a buddy of mine who I work with through his machining shop. He actually helps me deal with that. And the first set of line products, I think Mark might have a couple of them still with him, but we do grenade holsters was the big thing that we came out with. The current stuff on the market that was fine, but the biggest issue that there was like, the EG67. Everybody likes how it's reasonably priced, but with reasonably priced means it has something to desire from when you hold it, because they're very fragile. So we designed a holster that actually utilizes fingers of Kydex that actually help protect it and withhold it on your actual kit. And then there's actually a pin puller on there as well. So you just charge it right off your gear, just like Call of Duty, and toss it and it's ready to go. You don't need to take your hand off your primary anymore. And that was a big thing for me when it was like Milsim. You can't afford to take your hand off your gun, especially in like the mount sites, the indoor facilities. So to be able to just have your gun up ready, not need to sacrifice like a third or fourth man down the line to charge a grenade and toss it. Now you just do it as point guy, toss it, and you're just ready to go. You know what I mean? So it really makes it a lot efficient. And for all the teams that I help sponsor, it's helped their gameplay out substantially. So
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was the big one, the MP67 fast frag line.
Yeah, and that's this one right here, right?
No, that's a double 60, the one with the fingers that are on it. That one's an MP67. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you've got grenade stuff, because you guys have pyro for days on that bus of yours.
Actually, no. Remember, one of the biggest problems that we had was that we had talked before about doing some stuff, but it didn't actually come out. But hold on, I went to go grab something this so I could show it off. I'll be right back. I grabbed the wrong smoke grenade.
You're doing terrific.
Yeah, this is a very professional podcast.
He's doing great for having a deadly virus. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he went ahead and got the Rona. So, I don't know what
it
he was
took him
thinking
that
about
long.
He didn't want to go to serious biking because he realized he was going to have to listen to me.
I was not prepared for this because it's a rarity that you're available for us. You all can suck it because I know you're talking trash about me.
Yeah, it took having a child for me to have free time, ironically.
Not how that normally works.
Yeah, I really love the ones that we have here for the side for smoke. It holds the TAC 67 really nice. It also holds the that's the ones I typically carry, and I don't have any TAC 62nd. I must have used them all up. What I really want from you next is I want some of these that carry the tag shells.
The actual, those will fit the 40 line. Yep.
Not the one I have right here.
No, the one you had was the 60. So those for the big boys. So like your tag flashbangs, EG18s, Mil-X, Tornado.
It's really funny because all the smoke I have here, none of it fits right. So this one's either too big or this one is too small. So I can't adequately show it off.
No, if that's is that one of the EG25s, the small smokes?
Yeah, this is a small smoke, and this is the what is this one?
That should be a wire pull 40. If not, it's a burst. Yeah, no, the bigger one you got, it has a platform on it. Yeah, that'll be a 60 rig.
That one doesn't have a platform. Yeah, I mean, all your stuff works well. I'm just trying to figure out. I had a third one. I don't know where it went. I thought it was right here. It's probably back in the airsoft stuff. You make actually some pretty cool stuff, and there was a lot of stuff that you're gonna that we were gonna get like a hold of, but then of course life and all that happened, and you know, so oh fuck, what the fuck?
What the hell? Did he just pull a grenade? Did he just pull a grenade? Please God tell me. Please God tell me he pulled a grenade. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh God! There were sparks.
So today, kids, on what the bleep did I just see?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ella.
I'm crying.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
I'm crying. It's so funny. Oh,
I would love to say that he did that on purpose just for views.
We know
He didn't. He didn't.
No.
That's about as good if you remember when he tripped and fell with his food in his hand.
My camera's
That was
Doug, he did.
Oh,
fantastic.
He had it set up
my
to pull it
ass
out.
hurts. That's so funny. Oh my God.
Awesome.
Yeah, well,
Did you get
you
it
know how,
outside?
y'all know y'all know how I like to smoke a brisket.
Yeah.
I
Well,
smoke other things besides the brisket, like the entire fucking house, evidently.
you make me so proud to be your
I
friend.
am so proud to be your friend.
So
I'm
proud.
so proud of this community.
Oh God, this is. I have to make sure to tell all the parents of all my young players
Mark accidentally
this is what they get to grow up to be.
camera.
I'm so glad I came on.
That's just not a beer.
Man.
Yep, that's what happens when you catch the little thing on the. I caught it on the handle here as I was messing with it. I went like that, and I put my thing down. Next thing you know, literally it popped out. I was like, "What the?"
Oh my
Thanks for
God.
outing me there, Doug. Yeah, I've done that twice, but with frag.
I'm just glad that he got the damn sparks going off in the camera,
Yeah,
so
that
we
was
could
great.
see.
Oh,
Oh, he's
really?
not.
Yeah.
No, it's actually going off in his
well,
hand.
as soon as it happened, it's like it pulled a little bit. It didn't pull all the way out, but pulled far enough that it set off the thing. That's when the pop went. I was like, "What the fuck?" And then I ran.
It was
And
a
then
smoke, right? Not a frag.
It was, yeah. If it was a smoke, it would have exploded by the time I got out. But yeah, it was that. I don't have any frags here. If I would have had a frag, I would have put it inside the thing to show off.
Yeah, and it definitely would not have gone off in my product.
Well, it could have if I would have put it in and I would have pulled down.
Could
You
have.
know, I can almost see myself doing that. It's like, yeah, check out how awesome this is. It slides in here, you pull it down.
Oh yeah. No, we did. So
Sam, that can't happen with your your product. Is that correct? Am I to understand
that is correct. It is very operator error when that happens.
Okay,
Hold on. No, it can happen because if you clip it in here, if I clipped it into that right there, and I pulled down, it very easily could have happened.
Oh man.
Oh, Jesus.
Kevin, how do you know I'm in my bed? That's uncomfortable.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
All right, if I wasn't
Anyway.
coughing up already because of COVID, I now have fucking yellow smoke throughout my house. Oh, God. And the wife's inside the bathroom taking a shower. She goes, "What the hell's going on out there?"
We heard her.
Yeah. Here, Mark, I sent you a link here for the Fast Frag products, direct link to the website. So.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Oh,
so I
my
can
God.
actually promote your stuff like I was meant to.
Well, someone's asking about it, so I want to make sure they could get it.
I have a
Holy
question.
hell!
How does Kevin know that I'm in my bed? How does he know what my bed looks like?
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, Doug, you
God.
got no.
Well,
I've got
that's one strong ass way that you can go ahead. Oh, whoops! I copied Samuel Johnson too. I'm sorry, man.
It doesn't matter. I share all my personal stuff. Oh my
But yeah,
goodness.
I already have this like dingy 4-poster bed.
All right.
I don't remember, Kevin. You probably got me drunk.
Oh, hold on.
What is happening right now?
Look at the
We're
comments.
completely and totally off the rails.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you evidently you set off a freaking smoke grenade inside your house.
And then I get to take over.
And
Oh,
my wife
my
is
God.
probably going to come in here in about 5 minutes because she's enjoying it. She has to take a nice hot shower and bath and all that because she's feeling sick too. Oh
I'm
man,
feeling sick of your shit.
Oh man.
everybody's sick of this shit. Oh man, my house is going to smell like sulfur all night. It's
Dude,
Oh, God, I did not need to know that.
so goddamn good.
No,
what's really
no
bad.
need for that whatsoever.
I should probably take my phone out there and open it up just so you guys can see just how much smoke is still inside my dining room because I ran it through it outside. And all the neighbors are outside looking at where I threw the smoke grenade going, what the hell's going on out here? Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, well, hey,
Maybe you're
Dougie,
done
how
right
you
now.
doing?
I'm going to take it down and take your barrel out so I can see it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, fire. Yeah, shotgun caddy would work. All right, getting back to let's get back to like what we're supposed to be talking about here.
Definitely see you this weekend, Augie. Yep. And you will not see Mark this weekend.
Yeah, guys,
Or me.
all that are missing us, welcome. Now you got a new member to the Accidental Pyro Club.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going through all
I've
the
set
comments.
2 frags off in my house.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You
Not
all
on
never know
purpose.
what's going to happen here. You never know.
Well, you have now just made me nervous because I've had people come in shopping for grenades before and say, well, what would happen if a grenade went off in here? And I'm thinking to myself, that's never going to happen. So
Oh, it'll
clearly
happen.
you're not allowed in my shop anymore. That's for sure. Joker.
Oh.
Yeah, I although it may have happened to you, I did not witness you do it in your home. So
Yeah, sorry, Zach. I will not be there this
You want to
weekend.
not see your cats for 4 hours? Accidentally set off a tag 67 in your office.
Yeah, for those of you that are joining up, Augie can tell the Dark Horse 6 guys they're safe. I will not be able to headhunt them this weekend because I have the COVID and I cannot go. I don't want to be that guy. And Kevin's really upset because he can't take the gun truck. That he was supposed to use the gun truck this weekend, and it's like, sorry guys.
yeah, I'm just gonna throw out there that 2 of the 4 guys on this stream right now are responsible for removing 2 technicals from the green team. So
Great.
Hey, I could bring it. It just couldn't move. Oh, 3.
3. What do you mean 3?
I was supposed to bring the battle bug too, but it never got done.
Oh, wonderful! Look at that.
Hey, I'm not looking
that.
forward to it. I have to
The
spend my
original
money.
or Gen 2, Mark?
Shit.
Gen 2 is not done yet. Gen 2
Okay.
is we're still having problems with the suspension system, which I was supposed to take over to them today. I called them up and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not coming today." They go, "Why not?" I was like, "Do you want the car with the dash Arona?"
I don't see what's the problem. It's German engineering. They make perfect vehicles. I can't imagine what could possibly be wrong with that Beetle.
Oh, it's the guys that did the lift kit. They put racing springs in the back.
Ah.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
That's one way to do it.
Because that was the options for the drop down on the website, right under military sport.
Well, in the guy's defense, when he explained to me why he put the racing springs in there, he goes, "Well, you told me that you're putting this big turd and stuff in there like the other one." He goes, "The other ones we have the same springs in there," and I was like, "I don't know what the difference is between the other one and this one. Did you take this for a ride?" He goes, "Yeah, I took it for. Yeah, we drove it around." I was like, "Take it for a ride right now. See what
Oh
happens."
shit!
That's loud.
Well, I was just waiting. Take your call,
Papa.
Papa.
I know, right?
Your phone ring in class. You got to answer it in front of the class.
So he takes it for a ride. He comes back. He goes, "Yeah, bring it back Tuesday." Because I was like, "Yeah, man." It's like I was like, if I put anybody in the back of that thing, they're gonna end up on. They're not gonna be in that seat. They're gonna end up on the side of the road. We're gonna knock them right out. So, because he didn't realize that the weight is only gonna be. It's gonna be marginally more, not a lot. Because the hatch comes off, and the hatch is like 65 pounds.
Right.
And that's what metal we're putting in.
Like, can we paint it to match the Humvee?
What, black?
Black with the camo?
Oh, that
This
is
guy.
right. You do got the okay.
Hello, BB.
Hey, Mark.
Why do you want my vehicles to look like your shit?
I think it'd be cool if they match because we always run events almost together all the time.
Yeah, so we can get in trouble that way. So, anyways, Sam, welcome to the stream.
Yeah. What a great fucking first time on here.
I don't have a cow to poke its head through the
Hopefully
window.
it's not the last, because I mean, you know me, I'm all about brand image, as you can see by my background. So, and my T-shirt, it's all airsoft, man.
Well, it was really funny because last stream, somebody goes, "Papa's got a green screen behind him." Somebody else, I think Braxton was like, no, Braxton wasn't on. It was somebody else had something else, and he had Joker's door with all the guns on the walls.
Yeah, no, all mine are in my man cave in the basement.
Ella, come here.
The
my-
green screen was because
Of the other
the
stream,
previous stream service we used allowed us to put backgrounds if we had green screen, which I discovered by accident when I wore a green shirt on the stream one time, and my torso looked invisible. So,
Oh, nice.
which
That
was
was
pretty
great.
cool.
So now we have to do that every single time. Every single time that like a new person comes on, I have to pop a smoke in the house.
Oh God.
I'm here for it. Like a death
I
pop.
say, Papa, what you should do, I'm not trying to be mean when I say this. You could.
Not trying to be mean.
I'm not trying to be mean. This is not.
Just
You take a
happened by accident.
snapshot of your background, right? You take a snap behind you because it's still, and then you just shrink it just a little bit, and give the illusion
That I'm bigger.
that you're 5'8".
I see. 5'8". You know what it would take for me to be 5'8"?
7 inches.
Any idea what it would take for me to be 5'8"?
7 inches.
Yeah, what's
Yes.
that one scene in Galaga where the guy surgically changes his legs? Yeah.
Nobody knows. Nobody
Yeah, it's
knows.
an
Only 3
nobody
people
knows
saw
that
the movie. Yeah, 3 people saw that movie, and you saw it twice.
So hostile.
Look at me. Of course I am. You know that.
I already know what you're doing. I mean, I see the vertical profile you got going for your camera right now, and they say stripes for
Wait.
swimming.
Is that what? Well, that's.
Man, he went for the
there.
fat jokes and the short jokes.
Nothing slimming
This is
here.
awesome.
Are you kidding me? I'm wearing black right now. It hides it really well.
I'm old enough to be his dad. Literally. I'm perfectly fine with whatever I am now. I wake up every morning disappointed that I woke up. So some people it's a blessing. For me, I'm just like, again.
Just roll over, look up, again with this shit.
Yeah,
Go get a coffee.
I'm living Groundhog Day, except I don't get to redo anything over. I just get to do the same shit over and over again. This guy here, every day, this one, and this down here, this one down here, it just no. This here's my resident asshole. This one right here, I got to deal with that all day.
Yeah,
that
he
one
keeps saying
too.
the same jokes over and over again because he's got Alzheimer's.
Oh, he's definitely got Alzheimer's. No, that's for sure.
See, but that's
We all
Mac's
know
fun.
that.
He re-experiences the same awesome joke every single time.
He does.
He's like, it keeps getting funnier every time I say it.
Is your
Oh,
name
man.
on the phone? What's going on? Who's there?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ringing in your head. I don't want to go to bed.
It's one of those streams, man, where something just happens and then we just go for it. I mean, this is good because I feel like shit right now, like grade A. And I was such a nice husband last night that I decided to sleep in the living room to give my wife. Oh, yeah, so I would make sure that because I was feeling sick yesterday to make sure my wife was not exposed, and of course the dogs stay wherever I go. The dogs go. So 5 o'clock in the morning, I guess I was still not feeling well. So Callie decided to rub her face from my face all the way down my chest, as to say, "Hey, wake up." So not only that, I got very little sleep last night, so it's even worse today. So. Anyways,
allow me to clarify. Callie's his dog, people. By the way,
that.
Callie is his dog, not another female in the house. Just so we can clarify that.
Right.
He didn't want to expose himself to his wife, so Callie rubbed her face all the way down his body. That's what just got said. So I'm trying to go ahead and clarify that.
There's
so we
no
can keep the
wrong.
stream.
Kink shaming is a terrible thing.
No, that's not a
And
kink.
you gotta, and we all know what older men do in Florida once they get to that certain age. You know, it's
You
just
know,
a thing.
We do? Because
Eventually-
I'm an older man in Florida. I'd
we
like
don't
to know.
No.
Where are these clubs?
Stop. We're not going to get into your debauchery, okay? Remember, I know things. So.
It's too late. Everybody's into my debauchery. Everybody.
It's all Chuck E. Cheese, man. Live it up. Live it up.
I don't want none of it.
Anyways, now that you're on, Sam, I don't know if I asked you, if you actually gave me an answer back, but are you interested in Operation Big House? That's the one in Pennsylvania. Yeah, November 12th through the 14th.
The problem is...
Hang on. I got to go for a minute for real estate agent.
Oh, there you go.
Bye, Brad. See you later.
Real estate.
He's selling his house.
Yeah, right. I really, really do want to go. The only problem is the stuff I chatted with you two about last time we were hanging out, talking about some CNC stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting that stuff in. So the problem is I have to balance getting those projects going and fucking around. So.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a pretty big event, so that's
I know.
perfectly into the next big event, with big thing, which was Operation Big House. So, you guys are going to hear us talking about this quite a bit. It's something that we're very excited for because we have a lot of input on this event.
You've both been to that location before, right?
I have.
He has, not me.
Okay.
This place, it's definitely freaking haunted. I mean, you're not going to convince me otherwise.
There you go.
Big baby.
Hey, what's up, Randy?
Show me.
Yes, yes, I am. I could be a big baby if I go there by myself. If I have other people there with me, I don't give two shits.
Right, they can't haunt us all.
I know, right? That's numbers of attrition. You know, I've seen that horror movie before. The reason why you bring a hell of a lot more people out there because that's where you handicap the other people so you can run away faster. The event's going to be pretty badass. We're looking at between, as it stands right now, 400 tickets are going to be sold, and then we might end up opening up more.
There you go.
What's the estimated player count for Big House and roughly how many tickets are left? I believe there's I can't tell you off the top of my head. Right now, there's 200 people going. So we sold roughly around 200 tickets. So the player count is going to be around 400 people. And we have the ability to increase that cap up to 600. Doesn't mean necessarily we will. It's going to depend on everything else. We have sold, I believe, 20 of the... I believe it's 20 of the tickets are left for. Let me just see here. JTF missions.
Are they doing like a night training op kind of thing on Fridays?
Yeah, that's the JTF mission that's being run by Echo 4. They're the ones that have all the power behind that.
Okay.
So, oh shoot, I didn't mean to take it all the way out. Because that mic inside of his workshop is extremely good.
Everything up?
It's just coming through, so I hit mute on you.
Oh,
when you're messing with all the stuff, it was like loud. It's fine. The funny thing is, whatever camera you're using right now actually is coming through better than the one that's in your office.
It's my phone.
Oh, it's your phone. That's fine. That's the JTF missions are being run by Echo 4. It's going to be very loud. Ear pros is required, and it's going to be very much in your face. So worth the ticket price to go in there and do that. Plus, they'll be out there during the game as well, like Saturday and Sunday, to push the gameplay along and do a lot of simulated effects, which are going to be pretty badass. I don't want to give away all the secrets that we're going to do, but be prepared for some pretty awesome effects.
Yeah, no, I would definitely endorse if you haven't already, as a milsim player, try to invest in some kind of ear protection or enhanced audio equipment. You know, like Earmore or anything like that. You should. When I was at, let's see, Broken Dagger 2, all the way back when, or no, not Broken Dagger 2, no, Bone Strike. At Bone Strike, when I was at Bone Strike 3 for Third Coast Airsoft, that is when the tag and flashbangs had just come out. I think they're the tag 9s or something like that. And those are so abhorrently loud right at the top of that scale. You genuinely need to have some kind of hearing protection to keep playing going, like let alone just being able to barely see if you get flashed a little bit. If you look at it, it's kind of essential. And if you're also trying to run comms and you're linking that in, it's just necessary. I totally endorse doing that as part of your kit, especially if you're doing an indoor. Because outdoor, you can get away with it a little bit better, where you don't necessarily need it. You could do a throat mic. You might be able to do like the ear, what's it, the bone ones for the.
The bone conduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those work relatively well too. I've never tried one, but I've heard good reviews of that technology. I would advise that because, when I went to Bone Strike 3, that was very prevalent there, and it was pretty damn impressive what those can do and put out. I have always been a big proponent of grenade use. I started playing in 2009, and then I started really getting my kit together 2 years after that. So like 2011, and I got obsessed with Thunderbees back in the day when Thunderbees were the only real thing you had. This was pre, EG67. So I had up to 4 on my kit at one time. And
damn, you spent money.
Yeah, well, spending money then, now it's a relatively cheap kind of thing to do these days, doing a Thunderbee versus, you can do comparative cost between them, but I was watching and you guys were talking about, whether or not grenades are game breaking in any kind of sense, or if there's commentary about that. And honestly, given what as an industry guy, and you guys are industry guys, that the actual front up cost of actually purchasing those to then resell them isn't cheap. It's not like they don't go to Enola Gay and ask for a pack of 25 or even a pack of 50. They're being asked to buy a full case and then multiple cases. Yep. So they're having to invest several grand into doing this just to provide you with that little bit of money that they have to recuperate. And honestly, it is heavily what supports fields and retailers at events. That's one aspect of it, to worry about whether or not the money is pay to win, so to speak. But the other aspect of it is, when I was playing, Thunderbees and some of the other sound grenades were still purely sound devices. So the grenades genuinely were just for your own personal fun, and everyone treated them as worthless, outside of maybe a tornado inside. And that was it. Now,
tornado, way to age yourself.
Oh yeah. I'm talking tornado ones. Those were up there with. Oh, you want a Polar Star? Like that was kind of the thing back in the day. Yeah, I'm old as shit. And and that's the thing for me as a guy who's been playing for this long, and I'm finally getting to see the pyro I've been dreaming for years. Unfortunately for me, it's too much positive for me to say as much pyro as possible. You know what I mean? Well, as much as can be reasonably done, and I get why we don't do smoke indoors. I get why we don't do a couple of other things, but then we do supplements. Like any of the larger events you'll go to, they'll bring out bird guns, which are the propane-driven cannons to simulate that there's mortar fire going off. So at least the feel of the event's that. It's a cheap alternative. It's controlled by staff. And there's no risk of sometimes the fires that can happen when you throw a grenade out in the woods, brush can catch. This stuff, it doesn't. So,
or if you put one in your home office.
Yeah, right?
That was not a fire hazard. That was just a smoke inhalation hazard.
Yeah.
Look, not for nothing. I got it out the door before it really started smoking. Bad.
Yeah. Listen, you can object to it all you want. It's not going away anytime soon.
I'm not objecting.
It happened. Look, it happened.
It's funny. My wife just did a post on Facebook that said,
"I'm leaving him."
she says that every hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not
This
a news
was the
post, that's
final
an update.
straw, burning down my house.
Yeah. She goes,
That's a continuous update.
She goes, me relaxing in the tub. Smoke alarm goes off. Me, huh? What's going on? Mark, nothing. Ange, don't worry about it. Me, that's not suspicious. Somebody accidentally popped a smoke bomb in the house. I said, it was an accident. It weighs $9 on purpose.
Oh my god.
Uh,
So yeah, no, that's what I like about when it comes to grenades. A
yeah,
lot.
personally, I like the grenades have their use, but sound and dummy grenades should be treated as such. Whenever a fan of fake bladder, fan of flake bladder radius on them, if it doesn't throw BBs, then it shouldn't count to kill someone, in my opinion. I can understand that mentality. Unfortunately, though, the problem is that most people will not create. It will not. It comes down with any sort of explosive device that's expelling something, right? The chance for injury is even higher. So I actually prefer
Right.
that if grenades don't do that and we just do that 10-foot radius, so that way there's safety involved. Especially because, look, as somebody who drives technicals, we have assholes sometimes intentionally throw stuff inside of the vehicles
Yeah.
to do that. If somebody's driving around, I'm not even talking about the bug, I'm talking about the truck. Somebody
Yeah.
throws a grenade inside the truck, because I've been hit in the chest with a grenade that as I was driving it. I just don't think that if it's just sound, it's a hell of a lot better. Even though, look, I laid down on a Tag 67 at, what was it? It was Stonebreaker. I accidentally like one rolled in underneath me, and I laid down on it because I was like already leaning on my side with my legs up because I was already hit, and I was just getting finished medic, so I was about to get up, and all of a sudden something rolled in. I was like, "Hey, what was that?" I went to reach back forward, so I leaned on it, and then it exploded. Yeah, that sucked. I had tinnitus for that for about a good 2 weeks after. I almost felt like Greg.
Oh, well, then me and Greg are one and the same. Yeah, we live with tinnitus. Yeah.
Want to see my hearing aid?
I'm not that bad, but I definitely go crazy at night, and I have to like listen to music or some shit. Otherwise, that constant ringing is a pain in the ass.
So, I mean, there's a lot of great feedback on it. But Operation Big House, getting back to that, we're going to talk about that just a little bit more, and then we're going to move to Black Dragon Siege. Like I said tonight, we want to say congratulations to Papa. He closed on a new house, so he'll be moving.
There you go.
So that's one reason why he's eager to get off the stream tonight. And this is the 1.5 host show, not the 1-person show.
Yeah, I stuck in there, right? I hung in there. You're sick. I'm anxious. Yeah,
I know.
We still brought it.
Oh man, and it sucks. Just like the feeling that I like that my head's pounding. Now I'm coughing even more because of the goddamn smoke. Oh, and other good news. It looks like my wife's student loans are finally going to get discharged after forever and a day. So all sorts of good news and stuff going around. So. Operation Big House, if you guys don't know about it, it's at the State Correctional Institute in Cressa, Pennsylvania. It's a massive facility. We will be having the map up sometime next week. I was going to have it work with Dylan to have it up this week, but unfortunately, I'm just. We already have our CO set up there, and one of our XOs. We'll have the other XO up soon. We're trying to confirm a couple things on that. Papa will be there to vend. If you come, Sam, you don't even need to bring a tent because there's an inside building that we're going to have registration and the stuff, so you can just set up a table.
Oh, okay. What weekend? What date?
November 12th through the 14th.
Oh, that makes it even. You tempt me, sir. You really do.
Hey, I tempt you with at least 400, possibly 600 people at this event that have not seen your product yet, that should really see your products and experience this AO, because we don't know how long we're going to be able to have it for.
That's that wonderful black spot of airsoft right there. Just the decreasing number of AOs, because as good and bad, the good and bad of corporate America apparently is, hey, we'll restore this area and we'll get up a new factory or a new business, and for airsoft it means that there's less places to go. That's what literally happens every single place. And
you mean like like what used to be Altair that became Force Center and is now going to be some kind of racing facility.
Yeah.
No more, no more events there. Find a new abandoned prison.
Like the Elkin place, the Elkin one that Lion Claw was going to, that facility sold.
Yeah.
So
The Packard plant Lion Claws did back in Detroit, back that second to last Irene that they did. I missed out on that. That was close by.
I wanted to go to Reichland Siege so much. Hopefully they can get back into that AO. They could just work with the county or whatever, or the city, and correct that. So this AO is pretty massive, and the buildings there are really awesome. The firefights that you can get into are pretty intense. Yes, Dougie, it is the same weekend as Iron Dagger. I have no control over the scheduling dates and all that. It's locked in. By the time I realized that it was like that, didn't have a chance to change it, and you really can't go later in November because it is Pennsylvania in the mountains.
Yeah.
You can't go earlier because of other stuff that conflicts. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's the weekend. We are looking at spring dates. We have some spring dates set up though, which is going to be good. But this facility is the owners at least are really open to it. So as long as we don't screw it up and we don't screw over the facility, we'll be able to have more events there. But it's like, if you've never been to Guardian Center before, this is one of those facilities you want to go to because it's a lot like Guardian Center. It's like just an awesome interiors and all that stuff. The way that you can snake through the buildings, the history there, you just feel it. It started off as a hospital that turned into a TB clinic or a TB ward, and then it turned into an insane asylum, and then it turned into a prison. So there's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit in there. And we got a good tour because we went looking for somebody that we thought was lost. It turns out they were just still staying with a buddy in a hotel. Camping will be allowed on site. So, although we might have to limit camping spots soon, we will have the hotel information up soon. I just got to call the hotels this week and try to get them to go through and do it. How cold do I think it's going to be? Well, let's check it out.
See, November in Pennsylvania, let's call it 68. 68, the warmest.
The warmest?
Yeah.
I'm not going.
You Florida boys are such wimps. I'm from Michigan.
Wait. I'm from Connecticut originally.
Well, then stop
I moved
whining.
here to be away from. No, I'm not complaining. I'm saying I'm not going. I'm being honest. I'm not complaining. I moved away because of the cold.
Man, I should use that one on my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Daddy's not complaining. He's being sincere.
So going over the history of it, last year for the same time period, you're in your between 35 degrees and 53 degrees. Year before that, I can't see. So, yeah, probably in the 50s. But you're going to be moving around, so it's going to be good.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing.
I mean,
see, for me, I can be all over the place because me in Michigan, dude, I've played -10. So it's like 35 degrees. That's just 35. Are you kidding me? That's just a regular day in Michigan.
Yeah, see, that's at night. So let's see here. November 2019. Yeah, roughly that same thing. It can be between historically between 60 degrees and 32 degrees, like highs and lows for the day. So,
right.
Which is not bad at all.
I was like, what was that high again?
60.
Shut your mouth.
Hell no, man. That's
your
perfect.
Dirty mouth.
That is great running around weather, sir. I don't care what you say. That's great running around weather.
I run my house. I run my house at 65. Are you kidding me?
At night, I put it down to 65 so I can sleep properly under covers, with the fan on.
Ridiculous.
Yes. I am a mature man who knows his own core temperatures.
Yeah, my core temperatures are a lot higher than yours. I'll tell you that much. I could sweat. I'm sweating just sitting here. Are you kidding me? It's pathetic. I hate it. I really do. I've considered just like letting myself go dehydrated at an event, just so I stop sweating so much into my eyes, so I can see. If anybody, I don't know if Aaron watches these. Aaron from Xfog. Aaron, if you can make a product, and it's probably just some different deodorant that you put on your eyes to keep that moisture off there too, because I already have 2 of his Xfogs. I will buy that by the case, because that kills it from, because it's one thing to defog, it's another thing when your own body gets in the way of you seeing too.
Yeah.
If he can solve that next step, he'll be the ultimate anti-fog guy.
You know, there's a thing called a headband. It's a piece of cloth that you can wrap around your head that catches.
Yeah, but it's around the actual eyes. My actually like chin and eyelids. It's. I can't fix it. I can't solve it. I'm a sweaty man, and it's pathetic, and it frustrates. I was playing this last weekend. I just built myself an SR25, and I'm fielding it, and I can't look down my damn scope because my eyes are getting flooded with water from my own body. So I'm like, where's the ref? And yeah, I've been playing for that. I know this is bad. Where's the ref? Yeah. No.
I've just been informed that there's still
Sucks.
smoke in the dining room area.
Nice.
Josh, I mean, I'm honestly, I'm looking forward to going back out there because that event is pretty badass. I mean, that location is awesome. With a cooler temperature, I don't think we're going to have nearly as many heat casualties as we could have had last time. It was really funny because like so many people were complaining, "Oh my god, it's so muggy." I was like, "Are you kidding me? It's like 50%."
I know, we came all the way to Florida for that Doomsday thing, and I'm sitting there going like, you can taste the humidity.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even that difficult, and that was cold. 70 was cold for you people.
No, you're talking about Overwatch 6, right?
Yeah, it was cold. It wasn't even that hot.
It was colder than that. It was like it was in the low 60s.
See, I can't even feel it.
Time where we hadn't had rain in like 3 months. So,
Jesus Christ.
welcome to living in a swamp.
Yeah.
But this one is all right. I'm just catching up all the messages here. I was looking for a fan for a boonie hat today.
You're looking for sorry, did you say a fan for a boonie hat?
That's what Op4 Airsoft team. He was looking for a fan for the boonie hat today. I started. I'm gonna love the weather up there because I know that's run and gun time. I will be layered though.
No, I like it when it's colder. I can push myself longer. I get less exhausted. I just have that much internal heat. All I need is sleeves. I don't even need any winter gear. I've yet to wear winter gear.
Turning the phone on to come on this stream. All right, I don't need any. I don't need anything else. This is too much for me to begin with.
Well, you just need take a once a day for men and.
Lies. It's all lies.
That you need some of that testosterone replacement therapy, and that'll
Gatorade and Geritol. That's all I need.
Is that like a Shirley Temple?
That's I had a cadre when I was in the army. I had a cadre who actually turned me on to that. And it actually worked before there was ever energy drinks. Yes, that's how old I am. Before there were ever energy drinks.
Fuck.
What did you do? What are you doing tonight?
I didn't do anything.
What is wrong with you tonight?
Did you get attacked by a bat?
Is that a side effect of coronavirus? You're hallucinating. You're attempting to kill yourself.
I go what? Shut up! Go away.
I was literally about to say the same shit. He pissed off the ghost, and it came all the way over here.
That thing just.
You're gonna get your ass haunted.
I figured out what it was. The light fell off the thing, so I don't have the light. I didn't set up all the light kits today. So, anyways, the next event that we're the Operation Big House event. That one's going to be a cartel-based game, tan versus green. There's also going to be Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. Op 4 faction, and there's going to be civilians running. So it's going to be a lot of action, a lot of pushing back and forth. Hopefully, at that time of year, it's not going to rain, so we won't have that worry at all. And we're really going to be able to use a lot more of that facility and have a hell of a lot more time. Yeah, Josh, trust me, man. The wife's like, no, it's still on the bus. It's still waiting at the prison going, look, this bitch is going to leave, and I'm going to go with it.
Hey, for that event for that port? What's the kind of gameplay regulation rules going on for like jewels and such? Are they trying to keep it all pretty lower so you can have those 0-foot engagements, or what?
Yeah, it's the stuff that we typically have. I think for riflemen it was like 1.55.
Okay.
No full auto in buildings. LMGs I believe are at 1.8 with a 65-foot of engagement. Bolt action rifles were what you expect for that. I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but
Right.
we
Traditional milsim rules.
yeah mirrored off of PCA because they have some of the best like universal things that keep everybody safe. Hopefully the Jolly Roger will be up there in time for that. So we'll have the Jolly Roger and the gun truck will be there. And then also the battle bus is still up there. We left the battle bus with them because then evidently when they come up there, I'm going to be really happy. So that one, I want to say that it's going to be 2 forces of 200 against each other. And we're all starting to pick up props and everything else. So, Sam, if you want to come, you're going to join an elite crew of vendors inside the welcome center. And Austin McGee, I saw. Thank you very much for coming. Did you guys pick up your Op 4 tickets? Because those are the big ones, man. I really cannot not Op 4 tickets. JTF missions.
Are they structuring that so you're facing an Op 4, which is like a staff-controlled unit, or are they doing opposite team specialty mission stuff for that mission? You know?
You're talking about the JTF mission?
Yeah.
So
I've done both. Yeah.
I've turned around and I went to Fallon and I said, "Hey, man, you make the scenario, you run with it, because he'll do the prep up and everything else, what the mission's going to be, what you guys are going to do. Once you go to breach inside the building and the noise it's going to make, it's going to be an attack on your senses. So that one is, I believe it's a 10-man team, and you have a specific mission that you have to go after. That's for Friday night, correct? Saturday night, there'll be a night game, which is not, it's going to be part of the gameplay for everybody. So there will be a gameplay Saturday night. The Op 4, which is going to be run by Dark Horse 6, elements of Screech Dragon, and some elements of DEO, they're going to be a force multiplier to direct conflicts throughout the gameplay. So
there you go.
I guess I'll give the sneak peek to everybody that's watching about what one of the first missions both teams are going to have to go after. They have to rescue the downed pilot. The battle bus now is no longer a plane; it's an actual helicopter. So we're treating it as if it's a Huey. But you have to come rescue Nikolai, and you have to come find me. Dark Horse 6 and the Op 4 team will be holding me in a secure location. Both teams have to fire through. Whatever one gets me out of there and rescues me, they then get 3 drop-off missions. And then what happens at that point is I'll get recaptured again by the opposing forces. Other team comes in, and their next mission will be try to get it so that way they could have it. We're trying to balance it out to where all the extra stuff is just to enhance gameplay. So we don't want one side to be dominated and always get the same thing over and over again so that they're super powerful. If we notice that, like, for instance, green is just destroying everything, then the Op 4 team, which are contractors, will come in and help push everything back because, they work with the CIA. They want the DEA and they want balance between DEA and cartel so they can keep getting paid all this, keep the conflict going. So there's going to be your standard objective taking of holding certain buildings. You score points for holding those buildings. There's going to be these orange pucks around to capture. That's actually cooler on screen than everywhere else. We're gonna have bags of drugs, which is going to be like powdered sugar and stuff all out, wrapped up and all over the place where both sides have to capture them.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to do a freaking regular escort quest. I really fucking hate those. If somebody has to escort Nikolai, I feel sorry for them because he does not stop. So when they go to rescue me, they're going to have to keep holding me back because I'm just going to go running straight for my thing. So to my bus, because that's what I need is my bus. My helicopter. There's going to be options for both sides to shoot down the helicopter, so there's going to be missions for that to get the components for Stinger missiles and rocket launcher RPGs and all that fun stuff. So that we're bringing a lot of cool elements to this one to really drive gameplay along. And in this time, for sure, that there's going to be laptops and hard drives to capture. All the stuff's going to be taped up appropriately, so that way people know what color they are. And if we catch people messing with the other team's objectives, they'll be kicked off the field. You know?
Yeah, no, that's always been an interesting thing. You know, I used to podcast a few years ago, and I want to get around to doing this. I do. So I've talked with you this before. I do the games. I'm the games master for Red Arrow Milsim, and the aspect of writing out the actual missions and the gameplay and the schedule to keep dynamic gameplay while also hiding the fact that, you know, you're having something, this event is happening. Making the fact that it's an event disappear is one of the most difficult things games masters have to do at an event. And I wish more people knew what it all goes into that, because it's not as simple as just throwing a bunch of bullshit props on a field and have at it. You know what I mean? There's a lot more work that goes into it. And I wish more people knew, just because like I know all of what you're talking about when it comes to taking care of your props, to get to the schedule, to know who needs to be in charge when your missions are being dealt out, all that good stuff, while also not feeling like you're being taken just to Disneyland and it's A, B, C, D in this order, handheld. I'm getting more excited the more you're talking about it.
You know, it's ironic that you're talking about that, because Christian and I we were talking about it earlier today.
I was just going to mention Christian, saying Toucan is actually the guy that's going to be writing a lot of the missions and everything else for us,
right?
Because he's already written a lot of the storyline. He's already rewritten all the rules, and we're actually going to have a lot of really cool dynamic stuff at play. Like, yeah, there's going to be a point where I'm just going to rip open a bag of drugs, stick my face inside of it, and then Nikolai is going to go crazy. It's one of the ways that I'm going to be able to. That's one of the ways I'll be able to heal up. And why can you take so many shots? Nikolai has meth.
There you go.
So it's cool stuff like that.
Sorry.
So a comment on that thing, it goes so that thing earlier where I said I did not waste $9 on purpose. One of my wife's friends goes, I mean, it doesn't sound like it was wasted. Yeah, it was. The house. Yeah, the big picture of the storyline, we're actually going to start bringing in Yordi's character, the drug lord. He's not the CO. He's just another major NPC. There's going to be people to capture and all that. Without giving, I don't want to give away so many aspects of the storyline, but there's going to be some cool stuff with that. The Bulldog and Wiener are XO and CO of the U.S. team and all that stuff. Plan C, leave a trail of meth. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah, that's cool. You all got Wiener and Bulldog. Are they doing opposite, or are they working together?
No, they're
together.
They're together.
Oh.
XO, CO. Papa's going to be on the cartel side as XO to Sin Williams. So Sin's coming to this one. It's gonna be real funny, but we definitely have to set that scenario up. We have to set up like a whole bags of like all the like little bags of drugs going up into a big box. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Thump. I am trapped. But this place is going to be really cool. We get to see all of our friends. It'll be one of the last events of the year, I think, because I don't know of anybody else that's. I mean, except for Amir's event that's going on at the Force Center, which may not happen. I don't think there's anything else going on in December.
There is one thing I think Centurion's trying to do. I think Centurion Milsim is trying to do something in Georgia.
Yeah, at ATI, I'm familiar with the facility.
Yep.
I mean, I want to see them have a few more events where people are talking more positive about it before I go back to their event, because I was at Copan once and I sat for 6 hours inside of the cabin doing absolutely nothing. That was not happening. I was Subterranean in December. Yeah, so he's right. It's probably another Copan event. And I'm not a guy that's going to go out there and camp. I need my comforts because I'm a.
Yeah, no, it's different, dude. It's so, and that's the thing. Like a lot of players are so reactionary to a lot of the stuff. Like, for example, you don't have a problem with their structure and that they're actually trying to do. It's just not your flavor.
Exactly.
That's what you're saying. You're not saying it's bad. And most people are like, oh, he hates it. No, he doesn't hate it. He's not having as much. He has something else he likes. It's like taking a speed softer to a LARP. Mm-hmm. They're not gonna have fun. So I know plenty of people that go to Milsom West, for example. I know tons of people who
not
do.
My cup of tea.
No, and some people don't like that. Even the insurgency stuff where it's more role play. There's just some people who just aren't going to be into it. It has nothing to do with the quality of the event. It has everything to do with the content of it. And if you don't like the content, that's fine. But for some reason, people attach the content to good and bad, and it's like that's not the exact same. You know how many indoor facilities are shit? And if you love indoor, you'll know exactly what you hate about it. Whether the staff isn't participating in, running the games, whether or not they put any kind of quality into building up barriers and repairs, whether or not they have like a functioning front end and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I know exactly what you're talking about, and we talk about this quite a bit when it comes down to like indoor facilities and everything else like that. So, with Copan, I mean, there was a lot of people that got a lot more out of it than I did. But I am a content creator primarily when I go out to play, especially if we're going out to an event like that. If I'm dropping $600 to $1,000, I need to get content because I need to generate interest for the stuff that we do, so I can help offset some of my mounting costs when it comes down to this. So if that's the case, I need to, I can't be sitting inside of a thing for. I can't be sitting inside at the cabins for 6 hours. It's just not me. I just don't find that fun. But I think they adjusted some of that. But hopefully in the future, a lot of that will change. So then that way I can justify saying, sure, I'll go back to another Centurion event, because the role play was not point. I mean, they had all that stuff that was building up towards it and everything else. It was pretty cool. It's just there wasn't many firefights, and I don't like driving out to a location, doing nothing, and coming back. That's just me.
Yeah, no, like me, I've been burnt out on, like, I love Third Coast and the quality that they bring to their stuff, but I've been burnt out before. It's like, that's why it was so refreshing about Iron Fury. They did a scenario-based heavy event, and then I was having an amazing time. But I've been to many of their events, and it's a lot of take and hold positions. I can still get into it, but I can see how somebody can get burnt out if that's the core of a lot of what they do for their structure. But when Iron Fury, when you do like Iron Fury or now Iron Dagger that they're going to do, and it's more scenario-based kind of stuff, there's so much more that gets into planning. I 100% get why you have to pick and choose your battles for when you schedule this stuff. Because if you had to theme every single event you ever did, there's a reason some companies only do 3 to 5 events a year, And Third Coast is pushing that 6, 7, 8 events a year thing,
And I love Third Coast events. I mean, it really bums me out. I'm not going this weekend because I am now sick, so now I have to sell off my ticket. So again, if anybody that wasn't here earlier, I have COVID. I can't go. I have 2 tickets for sale if anybody's looking to go to Guardian Center. Everybody that's obviously watching the stream will first go at it before I put it up on the stream and all that, or putting up after the stream. But I can only do GTI so much. You know, I can only do it. I can't do GTI 4 times a year. It's just
See, and you've been there more than I have. I've only been there once, so I get to ride this high until eventually I might get burnt out, you know? But what's great is, like, at least for them, the community still keeps refreshing and gets new players, so they'll always have plenty of people to keep helping support them, even if seasoned players like me and you might not go just because we've been there before. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You can only watch the same movie so many times before you eventually like, okay, I'll try something new. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
every time they get a new facility, guess who's there? All the seasoned guys who love their quality. So, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, I'll probably go back to Iron Fury or Stonebreaker next year when it's inside at GTI again, because it's a good 1 or maybe 2 times a year to go. But this will literally, I think, be the 3rd time in a year I was at GTI, and it's like, you know, and it's unfortunate that we're going up against them essentially for a lockdown event, because I prefer not to. I'd prefer to have obviously more people come to this event if it wasn't the same weekend. But you know, it's the prison's probably going to have the same issue. Like, they wanted to do like 4 events a year for airsoft, and I was like, well, you might want to slide that back a little bit, and you might want to think about doing 3 events per year, with maybe some role play elements instead. You know, more role play based games. And then they love that idea, because then that'll fit a different niche for other people, and go through. So that's pretty cool. So the other thing we want to talk about, because like I said, it is going to be an early stream. We got about 15 minutes left. I know Papa's got stuff to do, and I'm starting to feel the illness coming back on again. Black Dragon Siege. That's going to be it's a 1-day event, right, Papa?
Yes, 1-day event, and this is the very first event put on by RC Customs, and so I think he's putting a lot into it. I feel pretty good that it's a 3 faction event too, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll be on the Black faction, Papa, myself.
Wait, so Rage is doing his own event?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
Ron put together. He's changed some things up about the way the company operates. Some of the things that he's doing now and not doing. He changed when he changed over to RC Customs. From Rage, he changed over to RC Customs, and in doing so, he doesn't do like just regular upgrades and things anymore. He does some custom builds. He's got a lot of 3D printed parts. He's also got, you know, the cloak suppressors, things like that, and it's he's really changed up the foundation of the company. And in doing so, he decided he wanted to start seeing about putting on events. So this is his first one. And I was actually really happy he reached out to me and the whole team, you know, so all of Dead and Outfitters is going to be there. It's going to be, and he's got, you know, Wiener and Bulldog there as well. And they're going to be representing as well, the ATE Airsoft. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be a really good time. He's, like I said, he's putting a lot into it, and hoping for the best.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. I love hearing about guys when you start off in one part of your business and you just start expanding and reaching out. I love that. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with tax too, because I'm branching out further than just the Kydex stuff currently. So I got a lot of stuff coming down the pipes, and I'm excited. I like the challenge of doing the next thing. So.
Oh, always, absolutely. I mean, when we first started. It was, you know, selling some BBs and you know, a couple of Elite Force guns, you know, even and like 1 Vulcan rifle. I never knew we would get it really, because it was we're trying to help out, you know, the kids that came to the field, make sure they weren't buying stuff that they didn't know we were going to do, make sure they weren't overspending, all that kind of stuff. And then it grew to the next thing and then, you know, running the field, and then all of a sudden putting on events, and, you know, grew from one thing to another, and now it is what it is. And I think I think more people should definitely, you know, we evolve into what we become. We don't start there. To be philosophical.
Yeah. It's sort of like what I was saying before that I told Papa this I think a dozen times. People ask me all the time, when are you going to be hosting an event, Joker? When are you going to be getting a field? And I said, I'm never going to host an event. I'm never going to own a field. I still don't own a field, and I hardly doubt I ever will own one. Um, but evidently now I'm co-hosting the event for Operation Big House, and I stepped up when there was a need and took on that role to help them out, and things are moving along pretty good of it. So I don't know much about the Operation Black Dragon Siege offhand. I mean, honestly, I've not had the time to look into all the stuff that they're doing with it. So I really don't know what the storyline is or anything else. The only thing I know is I have to wear black camo and I have to bring an LMG. That's what I was told, and that's what I'm going to do.
So was somebody asking specifically? I'm going back and through.
I'm just saying I don't know much about the event, so I mean.
Hermit for those. Sorry, I've completely missed. Why was it showing up my arms? What? Was I missing something? I'm sorry. Oh, shit, I gave you. What did I miss? Literally, what did I miss? I'm sorry. What the hell happened?
Well, what happened was I'm looking at the comments. So it looks like Green had a problem with its planning page for the Operation Black Dragon Siege, and then RC took care of it and made sure it got up there. Dominic says, you don't look like you have COVID. Oh, gee, thanks. I'm glad I don't look like I have COVID. Too bad I fucking do. That's probably because I have the vaccine.
Nope, that's correct.
Follow leader, get out of my way. Joker, did somebody say candy? Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Jesus Christ. I got to mute this chat. And then Greg, I did make a big mistake. For Samuel, Robert Stillwell asked for his name, so that way he can ask him about doing a Kydex holster for a minigun.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam.
No. I saw that in the chat.
Oh God!
I saw that in the chat, so I'm addressing it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
I had nothing to do with it. You can't blame me. That's all Joker, and I will just apologize on behalf of him for you. You've entered a new realm of insanity.
No, are you kidding me? Have you heard the things that people have asked me to try to do? Are you kidding me?
Do you know who Stillwell is? Have you followed anything about him at all?
No. It's hard to say. I know too many people.
Do you know what he wants to do?
He wants to merge 3 miniguns together.
No, not just 3 miniguns.
Oh, and 2 AA-12s.
There you go, on the other side of the body. But he wants to do it without an exoskeleton, mind you.
And wait, no, hold on. Let me read the chat that's here. For a future project, he goes, I want to have, if you can, I'll buy a 4th one to turn it into. Can you make a holster for a minigun?
I think there was a point in time when he was joking previously, right up until he bought his 2nd minigun.
Hey,
and then he went, maybe I'm not joking.
Hey, Rick,
and he started believing himself.
Oh, he's full on. He believes full force what he's going to do with this, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to run with it. Whatever.
You know what, Rob? You know what Stillwell is? I know what he is. He's a guy that he tried out for the WWE and got in, but he got into what's the minor league they have to run through? Next or whatever it is, the NXT.
Yeah,
he's been in NXT for like 5 years, and he's a top runner at NXT. And it's not a character. He goes home every day, and he's like, "Yeah, brother, that's me." And every day, and he's believing himself, which is good. He's got that confidence. But still, 3 micro guns and 2 AA-12s, bro. That's how much our entire team weighs for Sirius Viking 3. You can't do it, man. You got it. You got some dreams you got to let go of.
See, and I'm not even. Oh, hey, Rick. I'm not even. It's not even the fact of the Kydex could handle it. It's the mounting that would be the pain in the ass because fabrics. There's unless you had it made by like Cry Precision or something with the right fabrics and threading to actually handle that kind of weight, it's just gonna fail. That's why you're saying skeleton. I'm like, yeah, that would be skeleton, and he doesn't want to, so it's gonna be like, well, I ain't gonna. The best I can do is and even then, I might not even have the right tooling. Push comes to shove, I end up just sending him Josh's way because I've sent people to Josh before because I just don't have the right tooling to make a lot of like the standard your generic holster. You know what I mean? But Josh has it, so I send people to Josh because I'm not gonna promise somebody something I can't do.
See, Stillwell, now you're talking to two engineers that are telling you gotta.
I'm not
you
trying
gotta
to be a
put the
dummy downer.
exoskeleton in, man. Gotta put the exoskeleton in.
I found out. Look. I got the best thing possible for what Stillwell is. It's right here.
Oh no. Jesus.
And I know where this ends.
Oh, the Wayans brothers.
Points for anybody else who can name the movie.
The full name too.
Mm-hmm.
Not the name that's in there.
I didn't even see the name that was in there. Yeah.
It's got the first part in there. You have to get the entire name because it's not short.
Let's see if anybody. I'll give about 15 seconds or so for somebody to throw it in. And I'm not trying to break. Look, I'm not trying to break Stillwell's heart or anything on this thing. I want him to reach for the stars, but sometimes you got to settle for the moon, man. Close, very close.
So I don't know if you're seeing this, Mark. He just sent a picture of all his little collection here. Holy
yeah.
hell.
That's nothing.
I like that he has two of the. I don't know if they're Navriches or they're SEMA Glock 18Cs AEPs, which I've been wanting to do. Actually, it might be three. I've been wanting to do a build of that. Just because that might be the one nice thing Navrich has done for the community is to
What's that?
Reinvigor the SEMA 18 AEP by rebranding it himself and then actually having internal support. So he's purchased that because that was such a cool thing back in like 2014, I think it was, when they really were at the top where they had aftermarket support and you could hook it up to a LiPo and all that stuff. I kind of want to build one.
Well, SEMA just brought they just brought it back out, right? And
Sin got it, by the way. Don't be a menace to
Right.
South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
yeah, drinking your juice in the hood, not gin and juice in the hood, right? If I remember right, it was while drinking your juice in the hood.
Yeah, but that's actually what Josh said it too. Josh said it first.
Yeah. They just released it. The SEMA just re-released their, I think it was the 18C. And it came with a LiPo this time. It actually came with a LiPo.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping with that new CNC stuff I can kind of do and make whatever the hell I want now for whatever I want. Yeah. Like, oh man, the sky.
SPLs are on the way to you.
Yeah, no, the sky is the limit for all this kind of. When you start, anybody who wants to get into making stuff, do as much as you can to have it all done in house as much as you can. You will reap the rewards from it beyond belief. So long as you have a plan, don't just buy stuff spur of the moment. It's one thing when you buy spur of the moment stuff for airsoft because it's a fraction of the cost of buying some big piece of hardware and equipment for manufacturing. If you have a plan, totally do it because it's going to be so much better experience than going through like Asian manufacturing and stuff like that. Because sure, you might save the money, but time resetting a design, all that stuff, it takes forever. And it's not. This is a continually changing market. You need to be able to, from proof to concept within a month, kind of thing.
Yeah,
which is
there's a reward factor in there too.
Yeah.
It really is.
I would say I would agree with most of that, except there's some things that could be manufactured because it's not going to be changing too much from that goes over there. But that's definitely a topic for another day because right now I need to go take more medicine. I need to take a hot shower. I know Greg needs to get out of here.
Need to aerate your house.
Yeah, you know what? I bet there's still probably some smoke out in that living room or the dining room area. It was really funny because the neighbors were out there looking like, "What the hell? Why is this smoking over here?"
Right.
Come on now, don't act like they're surprised that some weird shit coming out of your house.
What the hell's this? That's actually a minigun with a riot shield. I'm actually, honestly, I'm against anybody that has that. I'm against riot shields in general because they don't work that way. But that's actually something we'll talk about at a later time as well. So I want to thank everybody that's come on tonight. Like I said, I called up Rex, did not come back. I want to go to thank Sam for Southern Airsoft. I'm sorry.
Got that?
Tax.
Tactical Airsoft Combat Solutions.
Simulations, though, who knows, the name might change to make it a little more convenient. I've been thinking about it. My time to re-up is coming up here soon, so I might actually make some adjustments.
Sid, you're on fire tonight, man. Wife,
Oh man.
Joker pop smokes and preaches. And what he means by sweeps is she's literally, honey, I'm gonna sweep the house.
All right, I'm down. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And so I like to go ahead and say thanks, Sam, for coming on, Braxton for coming on. We talked a lot. We hit all of our tops. We stayed pretty much on point. And we were able to accidentally pop a smoke on stream. So I am Joker. That is Papa, the man, the myth, the legend of the biggest heart and smallest stature. Check out. Hold on. Before we go, let me put the links up there for everything. So that way people can see it one last time. Oh, what the hell?
Actually saying goodbye.
Yeah. Our guys always takes 10 minutes because nobody wants them to really end. So go ahead and check out all the cool tactical combat solutions there at Tax. Pick up some really cool stuff. Obviously, let them know that Joker sent you, that you watched his stream. Also,
you can also go to www.denoutfitters.net as well.
You're the last sponsor. Shut up.
I'm always thought of last two, if ever. So, just saying. I'm just saying.
If you haven't done it yet, guys, go ahead and get your tickets to Operation Big House right here. Tickets are selling pretty fast, especially if you want a JTF mission. Get on that November 12th through the 14th at the awesome Haunted Prison up in Crescent, Pennsylvania. I'll see you there. Papa will see you there. Make sure you go to deadendoutfitters.net to check out all your airsoft needs from Papa. Make sure you tell him that you definitely did not go to that website because he said it, but because I said it. Everybody, thank you very much.
I noticed you didn't show it though.
Make sure in your purchase, put in the comments, I didn't do this for you. Just put that in the comments.
Fair.
Order.
I put it up there for you just fine.
Oh my God. Oh. If you didn't have COVID, I would wish it on you. That's not right. That's not right. I'm sorry. I take that back. Very seldom do I take it back. That's
Guys,
not right.
If you have not seen the D-Hop barrel, if you do not have one assisted D-Hop system in there, you need to get it. It's the best damn barrel out on the market. Best damn patched barrel out on the market. Get your D-Hop barrel from deadendoutfitters.net. Also, check out bighouseproduce.com for all their cool stuff that they have going on at that event. They have a lot of cool stuff coming out. Joker isn't used to being the sidekick. Laugh my ass off. No, Joker doesn't get a chance to actually do what he's supposed to do with these wrap-ups because everybody feels that they need to say their shit first. Man, you know what it is? He's just mad that I'm not going this weekend. Because now
listen. My stress is relieved. I actually don't have to focus on the fact that you're not going to listen to me.
not going to listen to you?
Yeah.
I was already going to listen
what that means is you were going to tell me you were going to listen to me. You were going to start start off listening to me, and you were going to go, I'm going to do what I want.
This stream was supposed to end, and you just keep it going.
And we're out.
No, we're not, because I'm the one that controls the end stream button. Ha ha. No, Rick, I am not going. Unfortunately, man, I got COVID. I can't go. So my tickets are up for sale. Yeah, I still have his guns. I mean, I could just simply not give them to Davin. I mean,
Those are the only ones I have. Please. Wait,
is there anything that
gun.
explains the D-hop? Can't find any explanation for how it works on the website. Maybe I'm just blind. LOL. Yes, Thomas, I can explain it really quickly in one simple sentence. It makes pew pew fart. That's do you want to go ahead and explain your D-hop now? Because I always say that, and you're like, oh my god.
Nope. I'll have Thomas. I'll go ahead and send you. I'll send you a message. Have you?
Thomas Mullen.
Thomas, did you send me something already? I'm trying to feel like I feel like you sent me a message and I did not get a chance to respond yet. It was supposed to be up on the website. We've got a new website getting built as we speak, and our developer's actually getting ready to release it, and it should be up on that one for sure. So if it's not, we'll make sure that it gets out there.
He has not sent you a message yet. Pretty much, the way that patch, the lightest touch on the patch makes that BB soar straight to the very end where it drops off. I could tell you from personal experience, I got an extra between 45 to 50 feet in range off of them. So,
very nice.
I need a 200 millimeter. Bring it to Viking, Papa.
Who said that?
Oh, that's for Rick.
Well, I would like to help that dude out because if you all haven't been following the thing with Rick, one of his guns got stolen. That's kind of fucked up.
One of his what got stolen?
One of his guns got stolen.
Really?
Yeah. He was at an event they stole. Yeah. Shut up, Ryan. We're not talking about that gun tonight. So on that note, everybody, we're almost at 2 hours, and my head's starting to pound here. I need to go. Papa needs to go move. Sam's pissed off because he's like, I can finally be on this damn thing. Now you're ending early.
I don't even know how long you guys go for. I just watch whatever ones you tell me to highlight.
3 hours later. His MTW was stolen.
What?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh. And Papa's been
that is absolutely terrible.
So, yeah. So everybody, come check us if you're going to Serious Viking. Go up and say hi to Papa. Ask him about his D-hop barrels. He'll be there. Unfortunately, I will not be there. We'll be at Black Dragon Siege next. After that, we'll be at I'll be at Fulda Gap. Then we'll also. I don't think you're going to. You're not going to go to the Mayhem Mill, the Firestorm 2, right, Papa? Then I'll be at Firestorm 2 in Carlisle, South Carolina. And then, of course, we're going to pretty much end the year with Operation Big House. Oh, shit, there's one important thing I forgot to mention throughout all this. Guys, we actually have Pew Pew at Sea coming up in April. The deadline to get your tickets and all that for that. It's an airsoft cruise. It's a cruise for airsofters. We're not actually going to be able to play airsoft on there. We are still trying to make arrangements to go out to that. The next stream that we have on Tuesday, we're going to be focusing heavily onto Pew Pew at Sea to make sure we get our final tickets done. If you guys are interested, all you can drink, all the booze you can drink is included for $562 per person. April 8th through the 11th, going out of Miami. Come on down. This is going to be a networking event where you get to play with players, various shop owners and airsoft companies, as well as content creators and everything else. So check out, if you have any interest, look at Pew Pew Sea on Facebook. Join the group. We'll add you in and give you more information there. So until next time, I am Joker from Players Wanted. That's Papa from Dead End Outfitters. That's Cthulhu from Tax. And until next time,